Hey guys, it's RX here and welcome back to my channel, and we are back at it again with yet another Switch review. Now, I've been pumping out content for you guys and I hope you've been liking it, and I've been checking out a lot of Switches that you might not ever heard of. And today we have a special Switch. Let's all take a look and listen at the purple-ish linear Switch. A very quick disclaimer before the video starts that the Switches was sent by Vala Supply for a review, but I wasn't paid to make the video, and of course I'll give you guys my honest and unbiased opinion about the Switch. Now, if you plan to purchase the Switches, I'll put my affiliate link down below, and you may check out all Vala Supply's link on my description down below. Let's take a look at the Switches. The Switches are custom colored to match GMK Purplish, and taking a look at it in person, while I don't have the set yet, I can say that the color matching is quite on point, especially on that chartreuse color on the stem. The Switches are sold in packs of 10, coming in at $5.90, and was manufactured by Texi. Now, breaking down the materials on the Switch, it's a 5-pin switch, and we have a PME for the top housing, nylon on the bottom housing, and our favorite, palm on the stem. The springs are a 55-gram 2-stage spring, and the switches come in unlubed. Now, in today's video, we'll be doing our usual, a stock versus lube comparison and a sound comparison with other linear switches. And speaking of the sound, please do keep in mind that the sound and experience will always vary depending on your keyboard build. For the sound test, of course, we'll be using our Vega65, and I'll put my configurations for the board down below. The keycaps for the sound test are the GMK Higanbana, which you can get at Vala Supply. Now, if you want to hear my thoughts and opinion or the review about the purple-ish switches, you may stick around at the end of the sound test, or feel free to check the timestamps. Now, with all of that out of the way, please do enjoy the sound test on the purple-ish linear switch. And that was the sound test for the purple-ish switches. Please do let me know on what you think about them on the comment section down below, and let's have some quick discussion, as I always like to answer your comments. If you also made it up to this point of the video, thank you for staying, and now let's talk about my thoughts and opinion about the Switch. Let's talk about my thoughts on the feel. On stock or out of the box, it's not that good, to be honest. Although I didn't feel any scratches, it has that very plastic feeling and has that crunch feel when typing. Like, you can really feel the friction on the stem and housing when typing. I wouldn't really recommend this using out of the box, as they just feel all over the place. Once lube, it felt, of course, so much better and has that soft typing linear feel to it. Now, since it has a 55-gram springs, you can really feel the bottom out, and at times I find it a bit too light for my own preference. And the only thing that balances it out for me would be the 2-stage springs, as the bottoming out feels solid and has that snappier feel when typing. Again, I would highly recommend lubing the switches to really bring out the potential in terms of the smoothness and overall feel. Moving on to my thoughts on the sound. On stock, it sounds all over the place, same as the feel, and has that harsh sound profile as well. You can really hear that leaf crunch and that mushy stock sound of the switches, and same as the feel. Again, I really wouldn't recommend using them on stock unless this would be your sound profile, if that's what you prefer. Now, once lube, it sounded way better and more subtle, and it has that very poppy and clacky sound profile to it. And I really love how it sounds on our Vega. It really has that very lively linear tone to it, and I love how snappy it is, again due to the 2-stage springs. Now, I can really see myself using this on a daily on how they sound, and it's just right up on my alley in terms of my preferred sound profile. Overall, the switches are pretty nice, but of course, with the abundance of budget switches that are really good out of the box, honestly, I think in our hobby right now, we are now getting used to switches being smooth out of the box. Now, I'm not saying that is a bad thing, but I think switches like these are still nice to consider, as it's been a while since I last lubed my switches, and somehow it kind of bring out a nostalgic feeling for me when I was lubing them, as I didn't find it as a chore, but rather I enjoyed lubing them because I know it will sound better and feel better once lubed. But again, of course, this would boil down to your preference, and I think the pricing on these are not even bad considering how nice they sound and feel once lubed. And if ever this will be on your list, or if you will consider this linear switch, I highly suggest to get 1 or 2 packs first so that you can try them out first before committing into buying one for a full build. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the review on the purple-ish switches, and if you do find it helpful, please don't forget to like the video to help out my channel grow, and of course, feel free to use my affiliate link down below. What's next? Well, we'll be reviewing the Zoom 98 and the new Akko keyboard, and of course, more Switch reviews to come, so please watch out for that, as I have a lot in store for you. So again, please don't forget to like the video, share if you want, and of course, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys on the next sound test. Peace.